Hello everyone. Today we are solving these types of question. So let's go for the first question. So first thing we have to read the question. Determine either each solid is a polyhedron, then identify the solid if it is a polyhedron. If we have the shape of polyhedron, we have to name the base and the faces and the edges and the vertex. So first thing, like you're seeing in this screen, I will tell you what mean polyhedron and what is the places of the face and the base and the vertex and the edges. So first thing, polyhedron is a closed three-dimension figure and the surface is smooth, so it is not curved. Okay, so first thing, faces are this side, we can say every side, we can say. Okay, so second thing, we will talk about the bases. Base is, of course, we all know this is the base. And now let's talk about the vertex. Vertex are these vertex. Okay, and now let's talk about the edges. Edges are the straight line. Let me draw it for you in the pen. These straight line are the edges. Back again. So in this figure shows that the solid has a curved surface, and the first rule that we took, that the polyhedron have the smooth surface, so it is not a polyhedron. And this shape called cone. Easy, right? Let's complete the another questions. Second question, it looks the same, just the figures or the diagrams are different. So here we have a smooth surface, so it is a polyhedron. And so it is a polyhedron, so the base are rectangles like we're seeing in this figure, and the faces also are rectangle. So we call it rectangle prism. Rectangular prism. Okay, so now we have to find the bases. The base, like we said, it can be D, E, F, G, or it can be H, J, L, K. Let me show you more. So like you're seeing here, we can D, E, F, and G. This is the first base. Or we can say H, J, K, L. This one is also a base. Let's complete. We have these spaces. So now let's see what are the faces of this rectangle. Let's see the faces. Faces can be D, E, F, G, or it can be same thing, H, J, L, K, or it can be D, G, H, L. Let me show you in the picture, or in the figure. So you choose another color. So the faces, we said these can be, so we can write D, G, H, L, or we can write J, F, K, and L. Any faces you can see can be. Okay, so next question. Okay, so now let's see the edges. Easiest thing ever. Sorry, G here. So Edges can be ED, can be EF, can be HJ, can be LK. So you can choose any line, can make a line. So let me show you in this figure again. FG, or we can choose HL or LK or DE. You can choose anything, FE, anything you can see. Okay, so easy until now or not? Let's go back. Now, finally, we have to find the vertex. Vertex, it is also the most easier thing. We can write E or D or H or J or L or K or F or what we didn't write, G. So you can write anything. Let me show you in the figure. Like you're seeing here, pen, choose red, D, E, F, G. Like we said, the vertex is any point. You can choose any point of them. All the points actually are correct in this figure. Okay? Question number 3. Same question, figure are changing. So here we have a smooth surface. So it will be a polyhedron. Okay, the base is square and the faces are rectangle. That means that they are a vertex, square primed. So now, let's write the base. Base, we will have just one base. We will have W, X, Y, and Z. Here is the base. This is the only base. Okay, so now, complete. The faces. Here we can write V, Z, Y, or we can write V, X, Y, or we can write V, Z, W, like you're seeing in here. Can choose anything. Faces can be V, this face, or we can also say this face or this face or another face or this face. You can write any faces you want. Edges. So edges can be any point. We can write VZ, or we can write WZ, or we can write YX, or we can write VX. We can write anything, any 2 points together that make line. Now vertex. Okay, so vertex, any point. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. You will write them all, or W, or Z, or Y, or X. So like you're seeing in the figure, vertex are V, Z, W, Y, and X. And the edges, so because I didn't make it for you bigger, edges, any line that make a line, 2 points that make line, X and V, Y and V, W and Z, Z and Y, anything that make a line. So like this, we finished this question. So anytime we have a polyhedron, we have to write the bases and the faces and the edges and the vertex that are in the diagram. Same question, but with real life figures. So first question, number 4, we are going with number 4. Okay, we have this figure. We said the polyhedron is a smooth surface. Here we have a curved surface, and so it will not be, it is not a polyhedron. And what is the shape of this? The shape of this, number 4, don't forget, is a cone. Number 5, let me change the color. Number 5, this shape. Number 5, it is not a smooth surface, so it is not a polyhedron. Not a polyhedron. And what is the shape of this? Sure. Okay, so now number 6, changing the color again. Number 6 is easy also. It have a base of rectangle and the face of polyhedron, the faces of rectangle. So it will be a rectangular prism, and it will be polyhedron. These are examples of this life. Thank you for listening.